is going on? It's been a while, but we are back, and to my surprise, just as many of you, we're on Madden. I am trying something new here to see if I can fully make the transition to light stream. I moved around my whole setup this morning so that I could connect my PS5 to my capture card, and of course that messed with all my settings in Streamlab. So I'm hoping you guys can hear me. I did a little test and it sounded like I was good, but I don't know how the music audio is with my voice. Can someone just help me out real quick before we dive into this video? I'm super excited to stream, but because this is my first time ever streaming from my PS5 using Streamlabs, and it did change everything in Elgato, I need a little help, if possible. Can you guys hear me? I guess I can just pull it up on my phone. Alright, so I think the audio is good. I think you guys can hear me, the music's there. Let me know if you need me to lower the background music a little bit. I'm gonna post that real quick. Anyway, so why you guys clicked on the video is Madden slider discovery, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to talk about that real quick, and then we're going to dive into the gameplay. So you may or may not have seen that I dropped a video about the issues with Madden gameplay the other day, revolving around the AI, and that is still 100% true. But like so many other things with creating sliders for video games, most of the time it's 2K, sometimes with Madden, I just had a random idea pop in my head, just thinking about the issues that's been at hand, and mostly just seeing things that have been playing out in the CPU versus CPU sim league, and I was like, well, let's just test it, let's just try this out. And it isn't that many changes, right? When you're talking about the actual gameplay sliders in franchise, there was 2 changed. Well, really, 3. Kind of. But 2 that had always been at 50 before are now no longer at 50. One that wasn't at 50 is back at 50, and so on and so on. I played around. So basically, where I'm at right now is, previously I had the user and the CPU quarterback accuracy at 30. I'm going to leave user at 50 for the moment, because I've been playing with it on 50, and I've been having, and with different quarterbacks too. I mean, I've been testing with Patrick Mahomes, Bo Nix, Dak Prescott, and I haven't been doing anything crazy with these other changes. I've had off-target throws, things like that. So for the moment, I'm like, let's just leave it at 50. For the user CPU, I left it at 50 initially, but they are just, there's a couple off-target throws here and there, but not that many. And so, but I really like how the quarterbacks are playing. So I want to test, put it back down to 30 where it was before, and make sure that we don't lose anything. The other change is that I'm going to lower, so because I'm basically what I'm doing is I'm keeping the user, I'm moving the user accuracy back up to 50, and I'm gonna then mirror the user interception with the CPU accuracy, right? So CPU accuracy is down to 30. I'm going to have user interception down to 30 to match it up. CPU interceptions at 50 to match the user's pass accuracy at 50. Those are two changes that are happening with the gameplay sliders. There's a couple small changes with auto subs. Nothing too crazy, and we'll dive into it once I get this thing solid. I'm just kind of giving you guys an idea. And I actually don't want to disclose too much more until you guys see some gameplay. I want you guys to give me some feedback of what you're seeing in the game before I tell you what was changed, because I don't want to give you guys like a reason to potentially be biased or something like that. So I am going to talk to you guys about what was changed, but we're going to play some gameplay first. And we're actually in my my Cleveland Browns franchise, but I'm not throwing up the Cleveland Browns PDF thumbnail because we're testing, but we're still going to have fun with it. And I just got to make sure that no, we should be good here because I already played a game and it was good. I played a quarter or something like that against the Lions and it was good. So anyway, we're going to dive in. We're gonna play this game, and I played, what was it? I played a quarter or a half, and the Lions ran, I think it was a half, and they ran it like 12 times in the half. So far, all the games, the teams that I've been playing against, have ran the ball really, really well. I've been just kind of hopping around, just so you guys know what I've been doing to test here. Go to league schedule, because I'm in my actual franchise. I didn't want to start a whole new franchise for this. So I've been hopping around playing different matchups to see how teams run, trying to target teams that, either I've played before already in the Browns franchise. That's kind of what I did initially. So in my Browns franchise, I played the Bengals, the Ravens, and the Packers, right? So what did I do? I went and played the Bengals as the Broncos to see how much they ran the ball. The Bengals still don't run the ball very much. They did run it a little bit more than when I played them, but it wasn't anything crazy. I didn't finish the Ravens-Chiefs game, but that one was fun, and they were running the ball a lot. That one was so fun, but it was in the rain too, and I couldn't finish the whole game. And then I played this full game, and I posted in the Discord how many times the Packers ran the ball. 26 times, really. And when I played the Packers, just so you guys to get a comparison here, when I played the Packers just the prior week, they were up on me the whole game, and they ran it 12 times. So they more than doubled their carries. So far the Lions have ran it when I've tested way more than normal. The Ravens way more than normal, and the Packers way more than normal. The Bengals were being the Bengals. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over. But if so, you guys are being really quiet. We got some viewers in here. If you guys could say what's up, say something. Let me know you're here, interacting with me, man. That's what makes these streams fun. If you have any questions, now's the time. Otherwise, we are going to dive in. And I'm sick. If you guys cannot tell, I am sick right now, and I'm still trying to do this for you guys. Hold on. Alright, so let's go. I'll try going in and out. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you coming through. We're gonna play this game. I simulated the weekly strategy. I didn't really care. I just want to kind of test. And this is my first time playing with the changes to the accuracy that I just told you about. Previously, I'd been on all 50 for accuracy for the user and CPU and all interceptions. This is the first time I'm going to have the CPU accuracy lowered while the user interception is lowered. All pro sims, if you didn't get the, this is user, I'm playing. This is user for CPU. But I do plan on testing the core changes, which I haven't disclosed yet, for the CPU versus CPU aspect. I have every intent of testing that, but gotta play with this first, you know what I mean? I hate being sick. And I have a cold, obviously, if you guys can't tell. And I also use a CPAP because I struggle breathing at night. So when you need a machine to help yourself breathe and then you can't breathe because of a cold and you breathe through your nose, dude, the CPAP does nothing. I'm like exhausted all the time. Do I think putting Bengals in Madden playbook will help? It's possible. I would also like to play the Bengals a couple more times because, again, like I said, let's go to the big screen here. I've tested against 3 teams: Lions, Ravens, Bengals, Packers. 3 of the 4 ran the ball substantially, like it was extremely noticeable. So I'm really hoping that because I'm going live here, the Lions aren't going to do me wrong, because I did, like I said, play a little bit and then I backed out because it was like my first time just testing to see what's going on, and it showed that they were running it, so I was like, oh snap, let me just test this against some other teams type of thing. So hopefully we're good, but 3 of the 4 have ran the ball noticeably more. Like, the only game I've finished, I didn't finish this one, I didn't finish the Chiefs-Ravens game, but the Lions and the Ravens were both on pace for over 20 carries, like design rushes. And the Packers finished with 26. Jordan Love had 3 carries. I don't remember if one of them was designed or not, but either way, they were over 20 carries regardless. Yo, what's up, Alex? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. So, also, let me know what the quality looks like for you guys in the stream. I was able to increase the stream quality, according to Streamlabs, to 4K. Let me know if that's even possible, or if I'm wasting my time setting it to 4K and trying to push that out. Let me know if you guys are able to get this in 4K. But there are some other things you guys should be looking to see here outside of rushing attempts, things like that. So let me know. There should be a couple things that stand out. Hopefully, I hope they stand out. So let me know if you see anything, or when you see anything that stands out to you that's different. Of course, the Lions are making me look like an idiot right now, going 3 straight passes. But we'll trust the process, man. And 4 straight passes. Is it letting you pick 4K resolution, Alex? As an option? That's just one thing I didn't check before. Alright, Lions, what are you doing to me here? Let's just hope the next drive they get it straightened up. I did also, I will say, like, the first time I played the Ravens, I loaded up and they didn't really run it, and so I just quit. No, it was the Packers. I quit and I backed out and I loaded in, and then they ran it 26 times. So we might do that here. Max is full 46. Alright. Well, hey, that's still better than what it was, right? That's the highest I've ever streamed on the channel. Okay, Detroit. What are we doing here? Alright, I'm not even going to do it. This has happened with the Packers game. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes we get some glitches with Madden, man. It's just how things goes. Mike says you've been playing way more college football lately. Dude, I really like college football. And honestly, I'm going to try this. Now, college football, the running has been good. CPU's been running the ball great. That being said, I still want to test the changes that I have here in college football. All right, let's just see if that was a fluke. Again, I did it with the Packers. It happens with Madden, man. Sometimes a simple back out and restart the game is needed. If you play a game and you can tell it's being weird, just back out. Don't stick through the whole game. There's definitely keys. Number one, a team coming out and throwing the ball 9 straight times when they're in running down and distance several times. That's a key. If they complete every single pass, they just seem robotic, whatever. That's definitely a sign like, hey, the game is being weird. Just quit out, reload it, back all the way out to the main menu, reload it back in. The other thing is I did lower the quarterback accuracy. Now, I don't know why the quarterback accuracy would being lowered would potentially impact them running the football, but it's something we'll check out because that is something I didn't test previously. That's a change I just made, but I honestly didn't think that would have an impact on them running the football. Potentially it does, right? Well, there we go. Now they're running the ball. I like college football, man. My thing with it is I just probably shouldn't be picking with a really, really crappy team because I just lose so much. There's so many teams in college football, right? Like, and just picking a team that is that bad of the bunch. All right, so the back out and low back in seem to fix it. Now remember, this is on All Pro. And the run blocking sliders have not been touched. We're on default 50 for the run blocking. Hey, there we go. We're up to 3 straight. Now we should get him in a passing down distance. Good pass breakup. By the way, how's the music to my audio ratio? Are we good there? It's completely different than how I had it with stream elements. Not stream elements, light stream. That looked good. That looked good. 4th and 4. The running wasn't that good in College Football 25. It's definitely, in my opinion, better with where it's at now than it was. Music needs to be a bit quieter. Thank you. I'm going to switch it after this play. Oh my, okay. Alright, let me know how that goes. What a freaking dart from Goff, man. Under pressure too, just stepped up, threw a nice pass. Let me know if that adjustment to the music was good or if you need me to do it a little bit more. Alright, well, there was our first look at the Lions offense. As you can see, they ran the ball 3 times out of their 6 plays, which was good. They were successful running the ball, which is good. Now, one thing, obviously everyone's curious is, sounds so different on your end. Alright, I'll lower it some more. I'll go a little bit more extreme. Still too loud. All right, I just lowered it a ton. Let me know. Now we got to make sure the user running game isn't too overpowered. And I've been testing this. I've been running the ball a lot, and I'm still able to pull off some big runs, but it hasn't felt overpowered. Like I can just run my way down the field. So hopefully that maintains in this gameplay. And one thing that is definitely, true is if you start off running the ball successfully against the CPU and you stick with it, they will adjust and they'll kind of keen in on the run and stop it. So you might have a drive where you're very successful running the football, but that next drive, you won't be. They ran it 3 times on their first possession, Devin. We're going to go out of the pistol here. So we'll see. What do we got here? It's a play. I don't know if I should run play action on 3rd and 2. They're probably blitzing. Let's get out of this. Do that. That's better. There we go. Didn't really have anywhere to go with it, but we'll take the check down. We'll stay in the pistol here. We're going to try to run it a lot. Mostly just so you guys can see how the user run game looks and feels. Okay. So, Devin, playbooks do matter, but this is what I'm trying right here is without making any changes to playbooks. And I tested against some teams that I've played already in my season, and they did not, they didn't run the ball very much. So it's trying to play these teams over. I did that off stream anyway. Uploaded some footage of it. And they got pressure still. They blitzed. We're just gonna screen it. Yeah, we're testing. This is still my Browns franchise, and I gotta be smart with Shedeur. I don't want to be trying to force the ball on 3rd and 15 and get interceptions and, do things that hurt him in his development. Alright, so, we got at least 1 first down. We know our offense has been really struggling this season, but we'll take that. We get another look with them on offense and see how it goes. But I am trying to do this without having to change playbooks. That is one thing that does work. But like you said, when you're using the same 7 or 8 playbooks, it gets very repetitive. Go. Man up here. Show cover 3. Oh my god. That's on me. I thought I don't know, he stepped to the side and I moved moved too much, man. I can't believe I just choked that sack away. Alright, we gotta stay in man here. We'll cover 1. We'll show 2, and we'll press, and we'll play underneath. We'll just get back into the zone. Alright, we need to get a stop here. 2nd and 4, we'll stay man. We'll throw a stunt in there. Man, they're doing their thing, man. Hitting us with play action when I'm literally thinking they're running the ball. We'll cover 2. Cover 3. 2-man, play underneath. She couldn't get the pressure, man. This was actually really nice. I don't know if you guys saw it. We will break this one down. Because there was something good here in case you guys missed it. This is a good pocket. And he did something that the CPU quarterback needs to do more often, honestly, which is step up. So he gets back here. And they have, how many do they have? They have 6 blockers versus our 4. Right? So we still get some pressure, but he steps up. And then in the pocket makes this throw. With all these guys around him. I think that looks good. I like that part. Man up here. Bro, what's up with the play action? It's like 13 play action plays already. I mean, probably not, but... stay here. Well, this sucks. They ran the ball a lot the first drive. Now they're coming out, and even on good down and distance, they're throwing it. Which definitely sucks, because that's not what I was seeing when I was playing there. They're running it. And they are running the ball successfully. So maybe we just got to live through this little play call funk or whatever. That sometimes does happen in Madden. I mean, there's been times where they'll run it. Like an enormous, like a ton. Versus passing it. Oh, there we go. Get on your horse. There we go. Oh, they run so much play action. Which is fine, but maybe run the ball a little bit if you're going to run so much play action. They got 4 attempts. Here's one thing we can say. Even if the run-pass ratio isn't perfect, they're going to have 5 rush attempts in the first quarter. And that would be on pace for 20 attempts. We can look at it that way. Outside of that, are you guys seeing anything different, like as far as movement, physics, things like that, like just anything else outside? I know everyone's like we're worried or focused in on the CPU running the ball, But outside of that, is there anything else you guys are noticing? I'm hoping, but I can't make you guys see what I've been noticing. Yeah, that drive wasn't great with the 11-to-1 ratio for sure. Hopefully they get it back to more balanced. And I'm not even like run defense, you know what I mean? There they go. So they are, I mean, you're 100% right, Devin, but at the same time, we are on pace for 20 carries, which is ultimately, I think, the main thing, right? We're not going to have a perfect run pass ratio until they fix the playbooks. But if we can get it more, if we can get them to like 20 rush attempts a game, oh yeah, the atmosphere is amazing. And I will say this change, the kick returns blocking is different. It's better. Like I returned a kick when I was playing last night as the Cowboys versus the Packers. I returned a kickoff for a touchdown. I think that's maybe my second one in Madden 26. It's been noticeably better. And again, I don't know why. Haven't touched the blocking sliders. They're still default 50. Oh, let's go. 35 or 30 accuracy might be a little low. We might put it back up a little bit. Something I don't like is when teams keep getting 20+ yard rushes every time, but I think that is a personal thing. I agree with you on that. We don't want that many rushes. It's part of the reason they might, I mean, it looks like that early. He's at 10 yards a carry. But it's because they're not running it in the short yardage situations like we're thinking they would, right? Their 3rd and 2s, they've had like they've had like 2nd and 4, 3rd and 2, you know, things like that, and they're not running it when I'm expecting them to, and then they're running it on like 1st and 10 and stuff like that, and I'm not expecting them to run, so then they're just getting the bigger carries. The longer carries. What we got here? 39. Yeah. Nowhere to go. Shoot. Aiden Hutchinson doing his thing. They were manned up right there. I need to see if I had somebody that I just missed. Again, not very good wide receivers. So that's one thing. Throwing the ball is going to be tough when you don't have guys that can really get open. I mean, and we're going these long routes. Aiden Hutchinson just wins right off rip. Just instant nice move like that inside. I don't have anywhere to go with this. I had a comeback route on the outside over here that I was looking at, but I didn't have enough time to let that develop to throw it. Dang. All right. That's why staying ahead of the chains matters when you have a poor wide receiving core and a very low rated quarterback. All right, so we have to do this possession here. Yeah, 30's too low. 30's 100% too low. We're gonna have to go up to 35. I can tell you that 50 was too high. They were like 90% every game. And I'm honestly wondering if the lower... Man, should we test that? Because I've been playing with it on 50 the whole time and they were running. What if I just put this... I should just put this back to where it was. There he goes deep. Let's do that. I mean, everything is... That's the only thing that changed. And it's just not playing how the Ravens were. It's not playing how the Packers were. It's not playing how the Lions were the first time. And that's the only thing that I changed. So let's go in here and do that. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so you guys saw I kind of went over it before the stream. I had moved quarterback accuracy down to 30 for the CPU, and then to offset it, I put this down to 30 as well. But for the sake of what's going on here, we're going to just put this back to 50. Because that was definitely not what I've been seeing. We're going to just back out. Let's put it back to 50. We're going to load back in. I always like to do that whenever there's a change. And we're going to give it another go. I can tell you right now, 50 quarterback accuracy is too high for the CPU. But it's very interesting if that actually is impacting the run-pass ratio. If lowering it... If raising it makes them run the ball more. We're going to find out. I think... I honestly hope that's what it is. I hope that it's connected to the quarterback accuracy. How stupid would that be? But if it is, at the same time, how great is that? That's the only thing I can think of. From the consistency that I was seeing with them running the football multiple times, that was the only change. Hopefully, I mean, if that truly is it, then hopefully we can just put it down to like 45 or something. And by the way, that's what I was talking about. The blocking on kickoffs and punts definitely is better with these changes. You guys saw right there. Normally, there's not much at all. And I'm just, for the sake of getting through this a little bit quicker, I'm just going to call coach suggested plays. I normally don't, but we can get through stuff quicker if I'm not looking for plays like I normally would. Especially since we are testing a little bit. Not a little bit, we are significantly testing. Okay, I like this. I've never seen this play before. Let's go. Good run. it going. And nothing there. Good defense from the CPU. Running game does feel balanced. Like I was telling you guys earlier, there are opportunities to bust a couple big ones, but they also will get you, man, right at the line of scrimmage or like 1 or 2 yard gains. That one was 1 yard loss. I had another guy open. I kind of locked in on Njoku because I don't have good wide receivers, and I don't really trust them outside of Jerry Jeudy. Even he is got a tough matchup in the secondary today. Nowhere to go. I wanted to go to my, whoever it was, Red, the hot route, I guess you could call it, but it wasn't there. And by the time I came around to look at the other guy, Aiden Hutchinson or whoever it was did their thing. Oh, good punt. I didn't even backspin that. Let's go. All right, let's get through this. Let's see if quarterback accuracy, you know, has a thing, or maybe it's just random. At the same time, though, you know, one thing that'll really help is just getting more people testing, providing feedback. I did post this for YouTube members. Haven't got any other feedback on it at all. I haven't got a single bit of feedback on it at all. Like, no one's tested it, no one's tried it out. So I'll probably, what I'll probably do is after this game, or however far we make it in here, give you guys the setup to test and give me feedback on. And like I said, just to get through this as quick as possible, I'm just going to do coach suggested plays. Alright, yeah, I like that play. Double tight end. Let's go cover 2. Let's defend underneath. Third and 6. We got we're in a blitz. We're gonna man up. We're gonna protect the sticks. We're in a blitz and hope that our front four, or our front four with a blitzer, can get home. We got a little pressure. Didn't matter though. Well, look at that. I guess I don't want to say anything yet. We saw their first drive last time was three runs out of 6 plays, and then they ran it 3 times the next 25 plays. So I guess I won't say too much, but good defense. I mean, they did have 4 rush attempts on that drive because the quarterback sneak is a rush attempt. All right. Let's see if we can't sling it a little bit here without taking sacks. It's too quick. Out. Let's go. And maybe I'm tripping you guys, but I feel like I've been seeing some different animations with these changes, and I'm not honestly surprised at that. Once you guys see a couple of things that I've changed here, it might make sense why, at least I feel like we're getting some different animations. and just different movement, things like that. But again, I don't know if you guys have seen anything either. Maybe I'm just tripping, you know, like I get excited, I want to see things that aren't there. I mean, that's definitely possible. Oh, good play. Tried to just loft it up over the top there. I mean, it was a perfect play call. It was against the line. We had a running back versus a linebacker in man coverage, nobody out there. If we were able to get that over the top, we got a one-on-one over there with Hutch. Let's see. Oh, I tried to thread the needle. Dang it. That's what I get for trying to force passes. Can't do that with Shador. Not yet. There we go. Good D. Show them cover 3. Alright, 3rd and 1 here. We're blitzing. We are 100% blitzing here. What a dot. What a dot. So we can get a good return here. I got to the 40 or 45 would be great. Nope. We were out in front of our blocker. We need to block him. Oh, nope, we need to block Hutchinson. My goodness. I mean, we'll take 4 yards on a screenplay. Would have liked to have more than that. Cripes. I need these linebackers to blitz so Ross is open over the middle. He did, but I'm going there. I threw another pick. Dang it. It looked too tempting to throw it there. I was trying to split the seam. Again, not something I should be doing with Shador, but we're having fun out here. It's also good to test some of that stuff too, man. We're playing on All Pro, and I know people worry about the difficulty and being able to do things too easily against the CPU. So I am definitely trying to showcase that to an extent. Good D. I feel like I need to blitz. I actually like that play call right there versus the formation that they came out in. Let's get through this here. It's 3rd and 10. We'll do this. We'll zone. We don't have anything. All right, we'll run this blitz play. See if we can't get some pressure. Yep, good pocket. Force the check down throw. I mean that's what you kind of want to do there. All right. Let's run the rock here. Stretch play. Little hole. Let's go. We'll take the 5. Inside zone it. Nothing. Nothing. Run game for the user feels balanced, you guys. I don't know. At least for me, where I'm at, it feels balanced. Like, I'm definitely not running the ball as well as I was those other 3 games in this franchise. Let's go quick. There we go. And let's run it again. Move you. There we go. As I say that, we bust a nice big one. Let's go. He'd been getting bottled up, man. I think he had a carry for nothing. And then -1 yard, then like 1 yard, then a 4 yard, and then he had that one right there. All right. We need to. Oh, Hutchinson's over there. Oops. Oh my God! No way. I tried to beat the move. Did you see how good this was from the DB? I'm not even mad at that. I was trying to beat him. I see the outside here. Look at this. So as soon as I see the one-on-one over here, and I see him, look, he's putting this move on him. I'm trying to beat him. I'm like, let's get out in front of it. Let's hit him right when he does this move. And Reader just sits there and says, "You're gonna shake me?" And he sees the ball and he just breaks on it before my wide receiver even can. I'm not even mad at that because I throw it while he's breaking and Reader sees it right here. Ball's out. He's in position. This isn't psychic DB. He literally sees the ball right here and jumps in front of my guy. I'm not mad at that one. You guys have seen me kind of rant a little bit over psychic DB stuff on this game or college football. Both of them. I have no issue with that. Yeah, okay. Makes that catch. There we got a sack. Finally. Got a little pressure, but we haven't really gotten close to Goff yet. Way to knock it free, man. Run quarters. Show 2. Protect the sticks. Good pocket movement from him. Oh, don't do that. Nowhere to go. That's the other thing. I haven't really got a lot of sacks. I got 2 there. When I played the Packers, I think I had 1 or 2 against Jordan Love. I got Lamar Jackson 1 time through 3 quarters. Joe Burrow was like 2 times. I mean, it's been very solid. I haven't had anything crazy for sack numbers. Jared Goff is by far the least mobile of those, but still, we're only sitting at 2. That's the thing. This might be playing weird. That's our first flag. I wonder if doing the whole start-stop thing too many times, because when I've been playing, and you guys can see the gameplay that I uploaded, there was penalties being called pretty frequently, whether it was holding, DPI, illegal block in the back, something. That's our first penalty, and we've ran this like 2.5 times now. This is our 3rd time starting the game. I'm thinking that's what it is. I might actually quit and just advance a week, because penalties have been called pretty frequently all the way through. And then this morning they're not. Even though we've been doing restarts. And I'm thinking it's because I did a restart or I jumped around. Oh! Let's do that, because there's just no penalty. That's the key giveaway too, is there's no penalties being called when penalties have been I didn't mean to go slow sim. It's a habit. Oops. Sorry. One play. Let's go fast. Let's just get out of here, advance, see if that cleans it up, because yeah, 1 holding call through the 2nd quarter, nothing else at all. Madden's an interesting game with the way it works, man. We know that. Play the Vikings next. Okay. We'll test against them a little bit. And we're not going to make any change. Just back out, load in. See if we get penalties. That'll be a dead giveaway. That's playing right. I mean, this is my franchise, so I will do this. And now I'm going to be forcing myself to play a specific way. Like, I'm going to try to force the ball to Justin Ross. That's why I hate these breakouts, is because it's going to dictate how you play the game now. You know what I mean? I understand the idea behind it, but when everything is going to force you to play a certain way, you're losing sight of how things operate. Now I'm faced with, all right, if I force Justin Ross the ball, despite it maybe not being the best thing for the team, I can get him an upgrade, but it might cost me some possessions. Or I don't, and I could play to win the game, but then I don't get to potentially upgrade him. You know? That's why I don't like XP-based progression in general, right? People are always going to go up. Younger guys are always going to go up, for the most part. You don't really have that randomness to it, and then you're also trying to force yourself to play a certain way. Hold on, this is a game? Oh, it's a London game. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, why are the Vikings in the end zone? But it's a London game. All right. But it's technically a home game for the Browns too. So why would the Vikings have a? I mean, I could be wrong on that. But if it's technically a home game. Alright, good defense. I like that they ran the ball right away. And the Lions did it too, man. That's like a couple times in a row. The first drives, they'll run the ball. And even if they're successful, they've kind of gone away from it. So we'll see if we get some holding penalties here. Or any penalties at all to know that it's playing right. Or it might just need a slider reset. Oh my, good movement. That's why I don't like accuracy at 50, because JJ McCarthy doing that. I like the movement in the pocket, though. They're in a run. Look, please run it. Please run it. They ran it. Let's go. Oh, good blocking. Okay, Aaron Jones. Okay, Aaron Jones. This is looking just like how the Lions started, right? Run the ball a lot. Run the ball successfully. What we don't want is them to abandon it their second drive. There's another run. It's a passing down there in a passing formation. That's fine. Obviously, it's 2nd and 10. Got some pressure, and I like that. That's good. That looks good. That was good pocket. We got to bring a little pressure here. Zone blitz. Cover 3 Scott. Oh, that's not a blitz, but we are bringing different guys on the rush. And he's off. Stop him. 4th and 1. Quarterback play is looking solid in the pocket right now. I will say that. I want to actually go back and look at that. That's back to back. What are you guys thinking there? You guys been quiet for a little bit here. So we only brought 4, but we brought them from a different place. Like we brought off the edge over here. He was lined up over Jefferson. And he comes in linebackers. Drop into coverage. It's a good look right here. Drops in. We get a good looking pocket right here. I want to say this is a good looking pocket. It's a really good looking pocket. Now, he doesn't need to be moving like this because there's no pressure yet. I know Myles Garrett's right here. But there is no reason for him to start moving around like this unless it's because he sees this open lane right here. Doesn't want to make this throw. Probably isn't going to pick it up. So he might just be like, hey, I see the open field, and he goes, because he just steps up and goes. And that very well might be what it is. But I do think this was a very good looking pocket, and he steps up and he takes off and runs. Returns right now. You can get a little bit more than we have been before. Alright, we're going to come out and run the ball. Good play. Check the check down. And we'll take the 3rd and 3. So we need to do, stay ahead of the chains. Let's run this. No, we don't want to do that. I had it right the first time. Oh, I guess I should have left it. God dang it. I should not have held it. Oopsies. See what their second drive looks like, right? This is going to be interesting because the Lions' first drive looked good with how they ran the ball. And then after that, it was just shit. All right, we got to run. Let's go. Didn't go anywhere, but they ran it. Third and 3. I don't want to... I do want to blitz here. Play underneath. And we got pressure. Let's go. Myles Garrett. They didn't run anything quick. They ran a deep passing concept on 3rd and 3. No wonder he had nowhere to go and had to eat the sack. That's an interesting play call. All right. I don't know about this. Drop. The edge, stiff arm. We'll take 8. We'll run this bench concept here. 2nd and 2. Try to pass it. If not, we can come back to a run on 3rd. If we don't get it. We're gonna split fanning out though. All right, won't let me. Okay. Let's go. Alright, I need to get the ball to freaking Ross. 6 times. Need to just find wide receiver screen. And he got to get 50 yards. So slow. We're in business though. Good blocking. Good run up the middle. We'll try this crack toss here. Oh, good play, 61. Whoever you are. We tried running this play against the Lions. We had the linebacker matchup. Don't think we're going to get it here. Probably a crossing route. Couldn't get rid of it. Took too long to develop. And the pressure got there. Well, we'll just set ourselves up for a field goal. Wind doesn't seem to really impact the ball much. Like, I don't ever see it move left to right like you'd expect. Like here, it says it's blowing left to right. Like, the ball should move. We should see it move, and it doesn't. Good return. Yeah, man, I like the way returns feel on this. If there's nothing else, man, I like the way returns feel on this, on these changes. Hey. Oh. They're running it still. Wasn't successful, but they're running it. And that's where it's like, well, if they're running the ball and they're getting -2, -3, you can't expect them to continue to run it. And they need to have those successful run plays like they did initially, but they're not really running the concepts, the inside handoffs, like they were previously. They're doing this outside stuff, and we're all over it. They need to attack interior. Blitz got home. Let's go. That blitz got right through. All that for a yard. Not even a yard. The coverage was very strong there. I wanted to get Ross off that play action, but they just did not go for it. Played it really, really well. There we go. We'll take 3rd and 4. We get close here. We're at the 50. We might go for it. There we go. Good D. Hole closed quick. Oh no! Dude was just chilling in his zone perfectly, man. He did not bite on anything. I like that. I just didn't see him till after I pressed the button to throw it. Had him open. So what are you guys noticing, man? Like, obviously we want run pass ratio. But are you guys noticing anything else that's just different with the gameplay? Shoot. Coverage, just the way players are moving, tackling, anything at all. Anything else standing out to you guys at all? Guys, been quiet for a while, and I just don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or what. Oh, get him. Let's go. We're destroying McCarthy, man. Playing true to life, that boy. All right, 3rd and 6. Better man up here. Oh, we can't run a stunt on that? Good defense. Let's go. There we go. Almost broke that one to the outside. Almost got there. Oh, good defense. Filled that gap real quick. I overthrew him. Yo, what's up, N890? Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you coming through. Sam Presley's playing with abilities and X Factors off better? Absolutely. They're so arcade to me. If they did them the way that they do in college football, right? Where, number one, they're percentage-based increases, and then they have a tier like bronze, silver, gold, like they do in college football, I would leave them on. And you don't have a choice in college football, but it's so well done in college football, it's unbelievable. And I really feel like the game should share the same. I know they don't have, you know, you can't import your draft class and stuff like that, but X Factors in the way that it's done is so mutt in its core. It's so arcadey. And you know, they have cut and people use the abilities there. So I don't understand why we can't get a system like that in Madden. Like I wish they would literally pull in the college football one, because the college football one's done very well. Realistic, it makes sense. Nothing's OP. You don't have these guarantees, these absolutes like cannot fumble, right? Things like that. Yeah, so for me, oh no. That's brutal. You'll never see me play with abilities in its current state. That's brutal. Oh, please be reviewed. Please be overturned. Yeah, I love how they're done in college football. I just don't like Madden. And if you go through, Sam, and read the X Factors and stuff like that, and then just compare them to like how they're in college football, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. Let's go. Glad that was overturned. What's weird is we still haven't had a holding penalty. It's just, I don't understand. You know, when I was playing the Packers Cowboys game last night, there was quite a few. Ravens Chiefs was in the rain, and there was a ton. Like, there were so many that I was debating turning down the holding penalty. That's how many there was. and now we're not getting any today. Maybe I just need to do like a slider reset or something, you know. It's still playing good. Like, the only thing that I'm noticing different playing today versus yesterday is there are no penalties, and now the Vikings have been trying to run the ball. Their run pass ratio looks pretty good. They just haven't been able to run it as much as they wanting to because, oh no, they've been running on first down for like a 1 or 2 yard loss. So they're naturally in passing downs. No. I couldn't. Oh my god, that's so dumb. I couldn't. Once I ID'd that safeties and like, it would not let me fix it. I was spamming L1. Wouldn't let me fix it. That's so stupid. Alright, let's see what they do here. Pin deep. I mean, they're running it. We can say that. They are trying to run the ball. I mean, Aaron Jones has to have like 8 or 9 carries. And that's being limited due to several second and longs and third and longs that don't even give it as an option. Because they got to throw it. Good D. Let's call timeout. Very defensive game. That's how the Browns, I mean, that's how it was for them. They were leaned on their defense. Offense didn't do much. We're 6 for 11. So if you guys were wondering if the user running game was going to be overpowered, at least to this point, I'd say no. Oh, there we go. Right as I say that, Samson's breaking a big one. And, oh. There we go. That was big time. They're calling a timeout here. Are they thinking they're going to get the ball back after we score? That's interesting timeout usage. I'm not mad at it. Because it is smart. See if we score. Then you get the ball back. Let's move Tony out. Can we move him at all? We can move him across. Okay. I like that better. Weave through that pocket. They're calling timeouts. So Samson's 5 for 50 and Junkins is 6 for 11. So they're totaling 11 for 61, which, and we had a huge one on that. You know what I mean? Let's go. We got in. Let's go. Yeah, so we're 11 for 60 with a 40-yard run in there? I mean, they bottled up our run game very, very well. Myles Garrett doing his thing, man. Playing against the low-rated quarterback in JJ McCarthy. Good pass breakup. Let's real quick take a look at the stats. So he's 66% with it at 50. I still feel like 50 is too high ultimately. But, you know, need more feedback, more games played from just not only myself, but from other people. So McCarthy has 9 attempts, but he's taken a couple sacks. So we'll see how many times he's actually tried to throw it. What's up, Big Red Dog? Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you coming through. We're just gonna look at the half numbers, right? We're 10 to 14, not too shabby. Rushing 6 for 11, 5 for 10, 2 for 2. But yeah, here's the things. You know, look at that too. 0 broken tackles. One thing that's been going on is tons of broken tackles. This, for at least the user, looks a lot better. And we have a long of 41. So you take that 41-yard carry out, right? Then we're no longer 11 for 61. We're 10 for exactly 40, which is 4 yards a carry. Let's take a look at the Vikings here. 0 broken tackles all the way through, and he is 7 for 28. He's got 4 yards a carry. Mason has a carry. That counted. This wasn't a run. It was just behind the thing. And this was a scramble. So they've ran it 8 times in the first half. And they've attempted to throw it 9 times. It's more than 9. Because there's some sacks there. But part of the reason they didn't run it more is because of the down and distance. Let's see how many times they try. Would we get 3 sacks? Browns, let's go defensive. We have 4 sacks. Myles Garrett's got 2.5. So they've truly tried to throw it 13 times and they've ran it 8. 8 to 13 run pass ratio, you guys, when several times they've had a long down and distance because of these sacks? I'll take that. I'll take that. Now, I don't know where the hell the penalties are, and we got to figure out quarterback accuracy for the CPU. But I'm excited to see this second half. See how this goes. Are they going to continue to try to run the ball? But Aaron Jones has 7 carries. When I played the Ravens, Derrick Henry had 8 carries for the whole game. When I played the Packers, Josh Jacobs had 12 carries for the whole game. When I played the Bengals, Brown had 8 carries for the whole game. All right, sorry, I had to sneeze. All right, let's get through this. We get the ball first. Big return here. Let's go, Tony. Nope. Mediocre return, but we'll take it. We'll take it. All right. We just got to keep doing our thing. Look at our defense, man. They've only had 55 yards because 9 is not looking very good. There we go. It's a good way to start. Get ourselves in a second and short. Stay ahead of the chains. Rely on running the ball. Getting easy. Okay. Nope. Nowhere to go. Shit. We're going to run it again. Oh my, what a play. There's a flag finally. Wiggle block in the back. It's not going to matter. It's not going to get called. They're going to decline it. But at least they finally threw one. Oh, they accepted it. Would have been a fourth down. There's that AI, right? Why would you decline a penalty when it's going to be fourth down? 4th and 4. And now I got thought we were going to get there. I just want to continue to point out, I am seeing better pocket formation with these settings. I haven't really seen one of those really straight line pockets yet. All right, let's see what they do here. Second half, first possession. Are they going to try to run the ball? They're in a run formation. Play action, steps up. Oh, that looks so pretty, man. The way he stepped up right there. Run the ball. Let's go. 8 carries. 8 carries. We have tied the amount of carries from the Ravens and the Bengals in a full game. Actually, we're more than that because that's 9 carries as a team. They had 8 carries as a team. But individually, it's an improvement. They're in a run formation here too. And they ran it again. Let's go. 9 carries for Aaron Jones. But, again, when you stop them for 3-yard loss, they're going to throw it. That's completed. Alright, let's... Yeah. Deep shot to Aaron Jones. Either way, man, they continued to run the ball. I'm getting optimistic. Let's go. We'll take that for a punt return. We ran this play against the Lions. I liked it. We're running again here. We'll take 7. We'll take 7. Let's go. I don't know if you guys have noticed this either. Real quick, I want to point this out. This is not the first time we have called play action. You guys remember what's been the issue with calling play action as a user? You're instantly sacked. You're under pressure. We called play action here, and I was able to roll to the right. Look at this pocket, by the way. Pass blocking sliders have not been touched. They're on default 50. But we run a play action, no insta sheds, no in the backfield right away. I'm able to glide to the right for some reason. I don't know why I did it, but I still was able to do it and hit our tight end who got enough separation on that man because the guy that the linebacker was guarding him was behind him. And he didn't just instantly catch up to the tight end either and mirror him. He's chasing him. That looks really good. Let's break down the coverage all the way through here. Double teamed. So that looks good over there. Wins off. Gets, I mean, he wins. I could have went deep there. That looks good. That looks really good. And we have the underneath route here. This looks good. Look at this. I haven't done this yet. This is my first time doing this. In all my testing, I haven't broken down wide receivers versus DBs, but we caught him in man coverage, and I'm in the instant replay. Let's just do it. So look at the DB jumps. He reacts after the wide receiver, and he's chasing. Not running the route for him. Not mirroring it. That looks great, man. Good hole. Starting to wear them down a little bit, running the football. Trevor, yeah, I have my all Madden set is on competitive, all pro is on sim. I'm playing on my all pro set. Oh my god, what a block. We're gonna hold on. You guys see that? I have a couple different sets out, Trevor, but yeah, the all Madden set is on competitive, and then I have the all pro set where I was like trying to get realistic penalties and stuff where you don't have that on all Madden. And this is just the one that I've been kind of gravitating towards and the one that I've been testing this stuff on. I do have every intention of trying it on the competitive, the all Madden competitive set as well. Look at this block from 75. Right there. That's what they're supposed to do to linebackers. I don't know if I have ever seen an offensive lineman go for a double team, then come off of it and literally pancake yeah, Lucas, what I'm going to do is after this game, I'm going to show everyone who's in here. Because I posted it for YouTube members, right? Typically, beta sliders and settings are YouTube members exclusive, right? That's one of the perks for being a membership, having a membership sponsoring the channel. But if I post this and I don't get feedback from them, well, then I'm going to open it up because I need my feedback, period. And you guys are in here, so who's in here gets rewarded. I'm going to go through it all. Everything that I currently have right now should be able to be put into the All Madden competitive. But this was insane. I don't know if I've seen that before. Have you guys seen that before from an offensive lineman leaving a double team block and laying out a linebacker? That's the first time I've seen that. 3rd and 1, we gotta run this, man. I don't know what I'm doing here. Not throwing it on 3rd and 1. Barely got it. That was awesome. Could you tell me why you felt like the CPU offense was getting stale on the competitive? Like, what were you seeing or what was like happening that made it? Ooh, good D. That made it feel that way. Did Joku up the seam? Yep. As soon as that linebacker came up, I knew what we had. Ooh, inside leverage, Judy on an RPO. We're going to go to the outside here. We're going to do it. Oh, let's go! Hell yeah! Roger said inside leverage. I don't know. I mean, of course we're gonna give that one-on-one opportunity to Judy. I love that I don't get an instant replay on a touchdown. Let's go. Trevor, definitely don't want that. Honestly, what you just described is the reason that I was on All Madden competitive to begin with the year, is because when I started playing on All Pro, that is what I felt from the CPU. I was always stopping them on offense. Like, when I was on defense and they were on offense, I was always stopping them. They weren't moving down the field. You know, there just wasn't much there, right? That's why I went to All Madden competitive in the first place. When was the last time you did a profile delete or a reset, period? Because they are, you know, it is something you're going to want to do. Now, not that that'll fix everything, you know, but, oh my. Good run defense. But that definitely will help. And then I do think, you know, try what I got here, which I'll show after this game. Oh, that was beautiful. Play action. Oh no. And boom, just like that, man. Two big plays. He stepped up in the pocket. I will say I like that. He made some nice throws on that drive. I mean, was it a 3-play drive? They ran it one of the 3. But Aaron Jones hasn't been getting the success that he was to start the game off. So it's harder for them to... Oh! 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 Kadarius Toney! Oh! Almost made it. That was awesome. That was like he broke like an arm tackle. What? I told you guys, man. Whatever. I don't know. Well, I do know what I changed, but it's definitely opened up the kick return a little bit, because that's what we're supposed to have, more kick returns like this. That's what the NFL wanted, but it hasn't felt like it in Madden at all this year. I've been getting more. Remember, I told you guys I returned to kick last night when I was playing the Packers as the Cowboys. And then look at this. We come up over here. There's, I mean, look at this is good. And then this is the key right here. What happened here? We cut up field, and it's a chance for a tackle. But he just runs through it, then everything else is just blocked up, but he just got chased down. That was awesome, you guys. That was awesome, man. We're getting the exciting special team plays that have not been in Madden this year. Just very, 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 very rarely, and they were supposed to be more frequent based on real life. Okay, Njoku. Let's go. We score. The Vikings answer in 3 plays. And we answer in 2 plays because of the kickoff. Go. Things are getting exciting in London. Michael says, AI for you. Watch a CPU versus CPU in under 2-minute teams down 5. It's 4th down and 16. They have all 3 timeouts and they go for it and they don't get it. Yeah. No, they definitely got to work on the AI, man. It's 100%. it needs a massive improvement. Overhaul. Like, I don't think they really need to worry about anything else. If they just did AI, it would fix so much of the gameplay. Alright. Things are starting to open up here in the second half. Another run. But again, if there's nowhere to go because our defensive front's doing their thing, then they can't run it again. Now they're in 2nd and 10. They're not going to run this. But they're trying to run the ball. Oh my god, okay. They just ran it on 2nd and 10. Oh my god, Aaron Jones. Forever a Packer, man. I will always love Aaron Jones. By the way, I want to point out the CPU is down. And they just ran it 2 straight times. One of them being a 2nd and 10. Look at McCarthy go deep. Oh, pick that! Oh yeah, don't mix the Chat GPT, man, because that was... I didn't even play with the Chat GPT, bro. That was just for fun. I never even got around to it. I did hear some good things, though. But that was also... They were built for All Pro, right? And they were also built for simulation style. We're on All Madden competitive. On that set. Can we have some appreciation for the CPU running it 2 times, down 7? Like, we never see the CPU run the ball when they're down. They just aren't getting, they're not getting, you know, decent runs. We'll take this to quarter. Man, this has been fun. It's been a fun game so far, man. Alright, let's try this. I do like bench. Especially if I could move my guy. That won't let me see if I can. Nope, can't do it. There we go, get the first. This is how we have to play, man. I have to take what the CPU gives me. Don't force it. Lean on our defense. Lean on our run game. Oh, what a move! And we're out! What a move! Let's go! Dude, Samson's having himself a game, man. He had a 41-yarder in the first half, and that was a filthy run right there. That move. And look at the blocking. We're going to definitely break that one down. They blitzed, and we just got to the outside of it. Look at this. Nice hole, because they blitzed. Look at where they blitzed from. And we're going, we just happened to go away from the blitz. That hurt them. So we're out right here. And then right here, Harrison Smith has him dead to rights. We got Fannin over there, and we got number 77, Teller, running downfield. Samson in the pocket, gives him a juke. Look at Teller. He sees number 97, Hargrave, new Packer. And blocks him. If he doesn't block, if he doesn't come down here, if Teller doesn't come down here and see this and block, Hargrave is tackling Samson. He's got the angle. That's 100% a tackle. I would have loved to have Aaron Jones come back to the Packers too, since they let go of Wilson, but I didn't think that it was going to happen. I mean, they got, was it Marshawn Lloyd, and they'll probably draft a guy too, and it's going to be way cheaper for them to do that than it would be to bring Aaron Jones back. But I would have absolutely loved for them to bring back Aaron Jones, because this is most likely his last year. I mean, he's 31. He's still productive when healthy, but he's been, the injury bug is biting him a little bit more, which happens as you get older. So that touchdown, as cool as it was, might ruin them running the ball anymore. But we'll see. They're down by 14. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth. Well, 11 minutes left to go in the fourth. And they got a 3rd and 2. Do they run it here? Do they throw it? I'm very curious. Throwing it. And they're going deep. Oh, what a pick. Let's go. I love the deep shot. That's like his 3rd attempted deep shot this game. All right, so now we're in a situation where we just got to run the ball. They have really held Jenkins in check, man. It's Samson who's had some big runs that has sprung things open for us. I mean, Trevor, I'll be honest with you. I haven't played on that set since I dropped the All-Pro set, and then I haven't played on Madden much in like the last month and a half. I mean, if not longer, because I was playing college football, and I was doing this a little bit, and then I got on that 2K project. Then I've just been streaming different things. I haven't tested this on the All Madden stuff. That's going to be where I'm going to present to you these changes, and you can bring them into your All Madden, the All Madden competitive, and test them and see how it goes. I do think that I'll carry over. I do think that much. But I haven't, I mean, I can't test that because I still have to, I mean, I'm still testing here. I can't jump around, you know what I mean? Oh, shoot. Almost amazing catch. I didn't really have anywhere else to go with it, so just kind of threw it up there. Would like to get, we're not really in field, I mean, it's a long field goal. Oh, now we're definitely not in field goal range. Good punt. Let's go. Oh no. Oh, we're lucky. They're gonna go for this, yeah? Yeah. Oh, and they ran it. Look at the CPU running it, man. Down 14, 5 minutes left to go in the fourth, and they run it there. Good pass defense. Myles Garrett almost got home, man. Oh, he goes. It's a good scramble. Why are they just out here in a 2 wide receiver set? I mean... Look at them running the ball, man. They're down 14. We're under 4 minutes left, and they're running the ball. Good pocket. Nowhere to go. Checks it down. 4th and 5. This is ball game. We're gonna man up. Cover 1. Oh, let's go. That's gonna be game. Because they could have scored. 2-minute warning. 3 timeouts. You know, there's anything could happen there. But we just can't be stupid here. Oh, I was trying to stiff arm the hell out of him. Did not work. No shoot clock. We're just going to run it 3 times, kick a field goal. I mean, no reason to get cute. I haven't been on this, just because I'm focusing on the other stuff right now, but I haven't been on this. Alright, field goal should end it, so let's just not turn it over, let's not do anything stupid, we'll just run the ball. Oh, I thought they blocked it. Thought they blocked it, man. Alright, so they're going to have a 2-minute drill with JJ. Nothing could go wrong, right? We're just going to play drop coverage, right? We'll give them underneath stuff. We got this win secured. We don't need to do anything crazy. And he threw a pick. Let's go. I love the throw, though. I love that he threw into coverage. Boy, J.J. McCarthy has really looked like J.J. McCarthy. In the sense that he's made some really good throws, and then he's done that. That should ice it. We got the first down. We'll run it. They can call a timeout, and then we'll run it 2 more times. Shouldn't be able to do anything there. They're not even going to call a timeout. All right, that's good AI. All right, thank you, Madden. That is good AI. They shouldn't be calling timeout right now. The game's over. I will appreciate that they have that coded in. I should just take a knee, but we'll get a couple more. Seconds off the clock. All right, that's game. So what I will point out, JJ McCarthy was sacked 4 times in the first half. He was not sacked in the second half. So it ended with 4 sacks. So we're fine on that number. I mean, they're going against Myles Garrett. He finished at 53.8%. Quarterback accuracy is at 50. So I don't know. We'll have to monitor that. Let's take a look here. Now, down and distance is obviously plays a part in this, but he threw it 26 times. Took 4 sacks. We're at 30 attempts. He scrambled 2 or 3 times, so 33 attempts, something like. We'll find out here in a second. We're at 30 attempts before scrambles when you throw in the sacks. And when you throw in rushing, 15 for 43. It got kind of tough there at the end. He was at a 4 yards per carry. In the first half. But anyway, so JJ McCarthy scrambled twice. So that was 32 pass attempts versus 15, 16, 17. This was not a rush attempt. This was a pass that was just behind the line. So 32 versus 17. And they were down the entire fourth quarter. And because they stopped being able to run the ball very effectively, which this is a realistic number versus the Browns defense in real life. I can promise you. You're struggling when you have long down and distance, you have to throw it more. But either way, the 17 designed run attempts, I'll show you here what the other CPU teams I played against before these changes did. And mind you, those teams won. The Vikings lost. Receiving though, Justin Jefferson had himself a day, 7 for 82 and a touchdown. Let's take a look at the Browns. Ross, he got the yardage he needed, did not get the catches. But that's why I hate those breakouts. We won the game. That's all that matters. 18-23, very efficient for Shedeur. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Played within himself. That's what we have to do. Rushing the ball. Junkins was every bit. He was the same as Aaron Jones. 18 for 50 for 2.7, 0 broken tackles. Samson had himself a game. 13 for 140. He had 2 20-yard runs. One was a 62, one was a 41. So on 2 carries, he had 103 of his 140 yards. You take that away, my guy's 11 for 38. 37, actually. For 3 yards a carry. Ish. So you take away the big runs, very balanced. We had 1 broken tackle. They had 2. Broken tackles are on point right now. Hey, what's up, Ron? How are you? Defensively, let's head over here to the Vikings. They sacked me 2 times. Had pressure a lot of other times. Tackles, strong safety, and linebackers led the way. Free safety, which is good. You don't see any corners in here. Look at this. Where's the corner? All the way down here, Kendall Fuller. Let's see if it's the same for us. Hopefully it is. Nope. Tyson Campbell. 8. And then we have safety, Mike, Will. There we go. I hate that we have a corner up there, but at least it's good for the CPU. We had our 3 sacks? Did they adjust it? It showed 4 sacks in the first half, did it not? I thought it showed that Myles Garrett had 2.5, another dude had 1, another dude had half a sack. Interesting. Run out the clock. Oh, I bet if I would have picked quarterback sneak, it would have ran out the clock. First one of the season. Feels good. This was a fun game, man. This was a really fun game. It played really, really well. Weird thing, though, no penalties. There was one penalty call the whole game. That is really weird. Like I said, considering how I've been, all the testing I've been doing, been getting lots of holding calls. So that's interesting to me. I'll probably do like a little reset. Not a full profile delete, but like a slider reset, import, and adjust it. You're playing Madden 24, not Madden 26. Interesting. So here, real quick. Just keep in mind, the Vikings, Aaron Jones had 15 carries. And they had 2 other carries, so 17 carries as a team. When I played the Bengals week 1 and lost, they were up the whole game. Brown had 8. Samaje Perine had 1. The whole game. And then they had 3 broken tackles with it. 8 carries, 8 yards with 3 broken tackles. So we doubled up the carries, and they lost. The CPU lost. Just keep that in mind. We played the Ravens, who won. These don't count. They were scrambles. Derrick Henry had 11 for 13 with 3 broken tackles. These were all scrambles. So we had a 75% increase, and the yards per carry against the Browns defense, it was even better, and they didn't have the 3 broken tackles. And they were behind. Played the Packers. 12 carries. He had 45, but look at the broken tackles. So on every single one of these, had less carries, more broken tackles. And they all won. All won. This one we only played part of it, so we're not even going to look at it. All 3 won. All 3 hardly ran the ball. All 3 had a ton of broken tackles. And then we'll just, with the change, 15 for 43, 2 broken tackles, while being down most of the second half. Plus we had a run here from Ham, and there's a run from Jordan Mason. So 17 carries. I think we got something here, y'all, but this is where I'm going to need you guys to help out. So, like I said, what I'm about to show you guys is typically reserved for all my YouTube members because beta sliders and settings are members exclusive. However, that post, both in the YouTube Discord, or the Discord for the members there, and the Discord on the YouTube channel, nobody has commented or said anything or given me any feedback. And I need feedback. That's how I finalize these things. So for those of you who are here, congratulations, you're getting upgraded to what's going on here. So we're going to start at the main menu. There's 4 changes in the main menu. 4 changes in the main menu. Oops, I don't want to go back into franchise. Not that either. So the first one is putting the CPU skill to 0 along with the player skill. Everything's all 0 in the main menu. That is the first one. Pretty easy to do. And this is literally taking the All-Pro sliders that I released, my secret slider set, whatever the hell I called that thing. It's that exact setup, and then these changes. Nothing else. So you're going to follow that video to a T, unless you're going to try these on the competitive sliders. If you're on the competitive sliders, put the player skill to 0, Trevor, if you're still here. All 0 for both teams in the main menu. Anyway, back to the All-Pro set that we're building off of here. Next, we're going to make a couple changes. One's a biggie. I went back to how I did things the last couple years. And I think that I just need to, do that going forward, because I feel like it plays a lot better. And that was putting the speed parity on 100, y'all. Been on 17 all year starting college football because the information I was dropped, and maybe that data is correct. Maybe that's where players run the right numbers, whatever. But the game plays better on 100. That's where I was at last year. That's where I was at on Madden 24 for most of the year. The gameplay I'm seeing way different things on 100. And I also went with 75. This is what's very interesting, right? Because I was on 25 for physics-based tackling, which is because when it says right here, lower values favor ball carriers getting knocked backwards. Trevor, this is what I told you to try on all Madden. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I don't know how many times I can tell you that you're going to have to test this. I feel like I've told you like 5 times. I've only tried it on All Pro. You can try it all on All Madden. I think it'll translate. I don't know how many different ways I got to spin that for you. Try this on All Madden competitive. Let me know how it goes. I haven't tried it. Physics-based tackling. I've been on 25, right? And it's because up in the corner, it says lower values favor ball carriers getting knocked backwards. Higher values favor ball carriers getting extra yards. 25, they get knocked backwards. I started noticing watching the CPU versus CPU gameplay. They get knocked backwards, but they don't go down. And it leads to an asinine amount of broken tackles. So I bumped this up to 75, which allows them they fall forward, but they go down. They don't break the tackle. So this has been a huge key in lowering the broken tackles. So these are the 2 huge changes in the main menu, right? I told you there was 4. These are the absolute 2 major changes. Speed threshold at 100, physics-based tackling at 75. Now, with the speed parity at 100, what did I tell you? Movement needs to be at 100 as well. It needs to match it up. I can tell you, I was able to test this because the Chiefs-Ravens game that I played was in the rain. It felt really, really good in the rain. So the 4 changes in the main menu to rehash. CPU skill, all 0. Player skill, all 0 as well. Then you're going to put precipitation movement penalty at 100. Physics-based tackling at 75. Speed parity at 100. That's all you're doing in the main menu. Then you're going to go into your franchise where we have a couple other changes. Once we get in here. Alright, so you are going to, obviously you're going to go to gameplay sliders, you're going to hit reset, you're going to import. They're all going to be 0. Set them all to 50, with the exception of, again, something totally different. Pass defense reaction 75, pass coverage 25. For the user and the CPU. Now, the other thing I do want to monitor and test, which we started on stream and reverted, is this guy right here. Every game that I tested off stream yesterday, I had it at 50. CPU ran the ball a lot. The issue was they were really high completion percentages. Today on stream, I was like, let's just lower it back down to the 30 where it had been, and it fixed the completion percentages, but then the CPU stopped running the ball. We put it back to 50, advanced to the Vikings, and JJ McCarthy was 58%, but they ran the ball a lot. So I don't know. This is one where this is where I need you guys to help out and give me feedback. You're going to play some games with quarterback accuracy at 50, see how the CPU runs the ball, drop this down to like 35. See if they still run the ball the same way. As far as frequency. This slider might have an impact on how often the CPU runs the ball. The only way to know this is to get a lot of people hands-on decking, testing, and giving feedback. And depending on what happens here, we'll be playing with the interception slider. But right now, interceptions are already at 50. And I'm putting quarterback accuracy for the user back up to 50 as well. This one is going to be more of a user preference thing. I might lower it. It was on 30 before. I might lower it. I might leave it on 50. I did complete 78% of my passes against the Vikings, but I can tell you, all the other games I played yesterday when I was playing with different quarterbacks, I was never over 70%. So the big thing is, though, pass defense reaction 75, pass coverage on 25. This is to work. This is on purpose because the threshold at 100 is naturally going to tighten things up. This is to balance things out and get a better reaction with a lesser coverage. And we broke it down for you guys. We broke some coverages down, and it looked really good. Everything else is all 50 for now. We're just gonna, like I said, test this. Special teams, everything is all staying the same all the way through. The threshold this should all come in for you from the main menu, so we don't have to worry about it. Two other changes are going to be, and this is, I posted this for a while ago, is in turning intentional grounding on, but roughing the passer to 0. Those are two other changes to the gameplay sliders. Again, if you're on the All Madden set, Trevor, you're going to apply these to the All Madden set, Trevor. I haven't tested this on All Madden yet, Trevor, but this is for you to test on the All Madden set, Trevor. Hopefully I'm being clear that you need to test this, as I have not, but this is the changes you're going to make, Trevor. And we have some auto sub changes. Only a handful. It is tight end to 50-75. Offensive line 50-75. Linebacker 50-75. Defensive tackle 25-75 and edge 50-75. Everything else is the same. Quarterback, safety, wide receiver, running back, quarterback, all the same as before. We just changed the blocking. The tight end was changed for blocking. Tight end. So the tight end, fullback, offensive line changed for blocking. And then the defensive that has pass rushing or impacts in the run game. And you're going to hit accept and continue. And that is it, guys. That is the changes. It's not a ton of changes from the last slider set. It feels like it because we got, 4 positions in the auto subs. And we have 2 gameplay sliders being changed. And then we have the speed threshold, the speed parity, and 2 penalties. Not a ton. But it feels very impactful. I would recommend you do a profile delete if you haven't done one recently. If you have done one recently, you probably could get by without doing one. But make sure when you set the sliders, you do a reset import from the main menu. And it should all be 0. You have to crank them back up to 50. But you can just tab R2 trigger and it'll go quickly. That being said, as we wind down, does anybody have any questions about what you're going to be testing? And does anybody know where, or I would prefer you giving me feedback in the Discord, in the user versus CPU sliders section for Madden. Just point out, hey, I've tested the beta. This is what I'm seeing. And if you are testing on All Pro, please let me know. I'm testing the changes on All Pro. This is what I'm seeing. If you're testing on All Madden Competitive, because again, a lot of people prefer that set, which is fine. I think they're both good sets. That's why they're out there. If you're testing on All Madden Competitive, please just preface, hey, I tested on all that in competitive, this is what I'm seeing. That way I can distinguish between the two. Big things we're looking for is, are you noticing the CPU running the ball more? Is it going to be perfect? Is it going to be the amount of carries that we truly want in our heart of hearts? No. But is it more? And don't make any playbook changes. Are you seeing more rush attempts? Are you seeing better rush attempts from the CPU? Are you seeing less broken tackles? Pocket, coverage, user offense. How's it feel? Noticing anything new? Noticing anything better? Notice anything you don't like compared to the old set, right? These are very important things to tell me, but you got to be specific. You just come in and say, too easy. What am I supposed to do with that? Same way if you tell me too hard. I need specifics, I need details. But I appreciate you guys all for coming through, hanging out with me on the stream. I look forward to you guys' feedback. I'm actually enjoying this so much. I'm getting like into playing Madden again, and it's interesting because I was having lots of fun playing on college football, which, by the way, I do want to try this on college football. Every single one of these can be put in college football, except college football doesn't have a physics-based tackle slider. But I do want to try this on college football as well. And I'm having a lot of fun playing NCAA basketball. I've been getting back into PGA Tour. Like, I'm really getting into, and 2K, the new 2K project. I'm really in a spot where I have a lot of things that I'm enjoying playing. Madden was not one of them. This is getting me excited to play Madden again. I was really excited for this stream. I woke up early even though I'm sick. Spent an hour and a half redoing my setup so I could stream with Streamlabs through my PS5, because previously it was only set for my PS3, to see how it worked. Sounds like it was pretty good. Quality was up. Things looking good. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and end the stream. It's 1:30. I'm really looking forward to you guys' feedback. I mean, I might even drop some more gameplay later, because I really want to play some more. If we're being honest. I do. So, thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me. Big Red Dog, you haven't played Madden in a while. You're same as me. If you could please give me some feedback. I trust your feedback, man. The Steelers who joined up, please, as members, do your thing for me. It means a lot. Otherwise, guys, we're going to wrap up the stream. Thank you so much, and be on the lookout for another gameplay video coming. Trying to show off what I got going on here and get more eyes on it for more feedback. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Until next time, y'all.